be a useful tool for kids who are sensitive to noises. Think about your student who doesn't want to go to the restroom in public because they hate the sound of the toilet flushing, your child who's really stressed during recess because of all the kids running and laughing and yelling around them. These could be a good tool for that child. There's a couple of things you'll notice if you start to look into noise-canceling headphones. One is that there are high-tech or active headphones, and there are also low-tech or passive headphones. This is an example of a passive headphone. It's passive because it doesn't use technology. It uses some layers of foam or other noise-diminishing materials to block sound. Now, none of these headphones are going to completely remove the sound, but they do decrease the intensity significantly and usually to a level that most kids with sensitivities can tolerate. The great thing about a passive headphone is it doesn't require battery or other power source, and because it's low tech, it's less likely to break and they'll last for quite a while. You want to look at the size of the headphone, the top part, as well as the actual space where your ear will go. Smaller headphone circumferences are going to push into the ear and push the ear against the head, which is uncomfortable if you're wearing them for a long period of time. But something this size or bigger will go over the entire ear and the pressure will be dispersed around the head instead of just on the ear. This is actually pretty comfortable, and I can't hear very much, at least not at a high volume. The other type of headphone you will find out there is active or higher tech. This one has noise cancellation. So this runs on batteries, and it actually has a microphone on the outside that picks up external noise and creates wavelengths that counteract that. So some people do find that these cancel more noise than something that's lower tech. Another great thing about something like this is that it looks very typical. It just looks like you're wearing headphones, and so someone like an adolescent who might be more self-conscious might be more willing to wear something like this as opposed to something like this. Although these do come in black and can look lower profile as well. If you have a kid who does not like the feeling of this against their head or their ear, another option is to go with earplugs. Earplugs are inexpensive. You can get them at the drugstore. These are soft foam ones, and you simply put them in and it reduces the sound. If you wanted to go for a higher tech version, you could also try something like an AirPod or another in-ear headphone, but it won't reduce quite as much noise because it doesn't always fill the whole ear. Another great thing about the high-tech or active ones are that you can additionally play white noise or music in them, but you'll have to think about if that's appropriate to the situation. For example, if you're giving a lecture, you'll probably want the student to be able to hear what you're saying, as opposed to if they're sitting and writing, it might be okay to have music in. You'll also want to consider if there are any safety hazards, such as traffic if you're near a street, and just make sure that it is safe for the context that you're in. But given all of those things, I hope that these are a helpful tool if you are working with a child who has sensory sensitivity.